Miss Ron Arrington-Bey, your wife. And I'm just leaving Burger King. I want to show you how close. I did a video about this before, but I don't think I posted it. I just left Burger King. I worked from 7 to 3 today. No, looking too cute. I just took off my hat and here I am. That's literally what I did. And I want to show you how close the military. I told you I didn't know why so many males and a few females would come into Burger King and sit for hours at a time, mostly predominantly black males, and imply to be connected to the United States Navy and Army, or have license plates connected to the United States Navy and Army. Until now I know I've seen this building here before. It's August 27th, 2020. This is the Armed Forces building. It's right across from Burger King, almost. See, Burger King is there. You might can still see it. And there's Wendy's, and Money works across the street at Wendy's. In Arrington-Bey, and I run Arrington-Bey. As you know, we reclaimed our nationality in 2014. That means we affirmed to uphold the U.S.A. Constitution of 1787, the 13th Amendment with 20 sections, and all 4 of Abraham Lincoln's proclamations. Now, we affirm to uphold, as Moorish Americans, all 4 of Abraham Lincoln's proclamations. The 13th Amendment with 20 sections is included in the U.S.A. Constitution of 1787. So this is the Armed Forces recruitment. I knew this place was here because it's been here since, as far as I know, since I started working at Burger King. But I didn't know that the Naval Academy was approximately 2 miles behind Burger King, because I had no idea, because the ones I would see a lot of times I didn't think about the Army. Honestly, I just didn't try to think much about them sitting there for hours at a time and being connected to the United States Navy and Army, because as Moorish Americans, one of the things we affirm to do is uphold rights. And so if they want to sit there and it's not against Burger King policy to do so, why should I care? If they're not, they're customers. They're not being abusive. In fact, our teachings from our prophet Noble Ali, one of the prophets that Allah sent, is to definitely respect the Navy and Army. And the proclamations of Abraham Lincoln, see, there's Taekwondo right next to it. So you see, they even have a place here so they can train, because they're supposed to be trained for armed forces. So we are taught to definitely respect the Navy. I was just reading Article 1, Section 8 of the U.S.A. Constitution of 1787. And as I was reading that, one of the things it was speaking about, Congress has the right, and this is not word for word, to maintain a Navy. And also in the proclamations of Abraham Lincoln, it speaks about how the Navy and the Army are supposed to, in so many words, respect those who are trying to achieve and implement their actual freedom. Okay? So That's how important those proclamations of President Abraham Lincoln are. So, because he definitely put a check on the Navy and Army. He did that for a reason. Because when you look at history, those that obviously there has been a split in history from those who don't think they should uphold constitutional laws of this land and those who should. The Civil War was about many things, and it took a lot. I should say many aspects of the Civil War was for reasons why it was fought that I'm starting to see and have understanding about. And one of the things President Abraham Lincoln spoke about is he said he definitely put emphasis on maintaining Constitution, the constitutional laws of this land. And he even spoke about how if he put the constitutional laws of this land first before freeing a slave. But if you uphold constitutional laws in reference to freedom, then you're going to free slaves. There's not going to be slaves or bondage, right? So I found the only issue I was having, or I would say I found odd, was many of the black males and some predominantly black males that imply to be connected to the United States Navy and Army would start behaving odd. Like one would say, "Don't touch his hand," and they were repeating words that I would hear around American extended stay. And when I found out about the Naval Authority being approximately 2 miles behind Burger King, that was maybe almost a year ago, not even a year ago. I said approximately. I never even thought about it being so close. But why should, as a Moorish American who have affirmed to uphold constitutional laws, why should I worry or care about that? So, and then another one who would have the license plate Army, or the word Army on his license plate, was started to say the word Mo. Now, Dwayne Buffett, on our conference call, the Sunday conference call, we use the word Mo. Many times, Moorish Americans, in terms of endearment, say Mo. So I started to hear black males who I don't know who imply or definitely possibly are in the United States Navy and Army start using the word Mo while I was using my tablet and doing videos to you. And once again, I would hear them say words like peace, a lot of times about money, sometimes hear them say paid, and some of these things were recorded. And these are the words I would hear around American extended stay. And I was like, why? Because once again, as Moorish Americans, we are not taught to have to fear something, a military force that's supposed to be here to protect true American citizens. And they're supposed to be naturalized to affirm to uphold these divine laws of freedom. The Constitution of 1787, the 13th Amendment, 20 sections, and all four of Abraham Lincoln's proclamations. So I'm not saying that they have not, because I assume that they have. If they are in the military, I just assume that they have taken an oath or affirmed to uphold laws of freedom that many soldiers bled and died from. Many soldiers to do so. I can't tell you how many times experiencing different acts that was so odd in reference to those that imply to be connected to the United States Navy and Army or are connected to the United States Navy and Army, and also the police. And these are agents, these are groups that have some form of power. So they usually are able to carry guns. They are trained to kill. So, I mean, so many times odd behavior in a restaurant. So they are trained to kill. They're supposed to be trained to protect and kill those who are trying to attack true American citizens, or I guess you want to say terrorists. But they are acting odd at a restaurant, which they sit there for hours at a time. So I thought to me it was very odd, and I felt sort of like some form of abuse when I would hear them say Mo, because it was obvious that they were, to me, referring to the word Mo as in more. I have never seen a Moor that has demonstrated themselves to have been naturalized to affirm to uphold constitutional laws coming to Burger King, ever. That means they've been naturalized, and also gone through the steps through Moorish American National Republic, changed their name, or changed or corrected their name, their status through government law, their social security card, their birth certificate. As far as I don't know anyone has. So that was an issue. But you know, when I started to notice, definitely they were crossing boundaries, and I'm like, okay, if they're connected to the Army, the Navy, and some look to be connected to police, and they're trained to kill, for combat, fight, cause harm, why are they behaving this way? And I'm having to experience this as a woman working at a restaurant as a Moorish American. Why would I experience something like that? As a woman working at a restaurant at Burger King. So these were my thoughts to Arrington-Bey. Okay, this is Burger King is some people like to call it fast food, but I say it's a restaurant. And I'm on my feet all day long, like many are that works, trying to earn money. So anyway, like I said, predominant people that come into Burger King, I always say this, is those that apply or be connected to the United States Navy and Army. They have the USAA credit cards. The police, they get a police discount at Burger King. Those that are under status or pale skin, unless they claim a nationality or white, you know, those terms are not nationalities. If they claim those terms, that is not a nationality. White is not a nationality. Black, another group is Black, African American, unless they claim a nationality. I don't know. I'm just giving you a description. And then those that speak Spanish, they could be from Mexico, El Salvador, South America, Puerto Rico, I don't know. But these are the ones that usually come into Burger King. That's the main groups that come. There are some others that seem like from Asia, very few Asians. And this is just what I know.